I really believe I have a fear of success. I do not think I have a fear of failure. I don't, because I actually like to fail. Low key, low key, low key. I like when I flop. Low key. I mean, of course, nobody wants to be a loser, but low key, I like when like ain't nobody paying attention to me. It's a weird dichotomy, because I mean, everybody want attention, but sometimes I get attention. I just sometimes it be so overwhelming. I just be wanting to be left alone. But I do like to flop a little bit because I forgot what I was going to say. I'm scared of success. See, I be talking so fast, going in so many different directions. It'd be hard for me to keep up with myself sometimes. But so yeah, I have a fear of success because I like to flop, and sometimes I do flop. I like to flop because when you flop, you get to experiment. When nobody expects anything of you, you kind of get to do whatever the fuck you want. And I think that's why a lot of niggas be bums. A lot of, people don't try in life because when you start exceeding expectations, the bar raises for you, and people what people expect from you, it starts to become more. And I know a part of me doesn't want to do certain things because it would require more of me, and I can admit that. I could admit that. Other people will say like, "Oh, it's the time and it's the this and that." No, it's just you don't want you don't want the responsibility, cuz I don't really want the responsibility. Like we want the success and the accolades and the gifts and the freebies, but we don't want the responsibility, and we don't want the work, and we don't want the grind, and we don't want the expectations placed on us. But that's a part of it, and I think that's what makes it sweeter. I think that's what makes it better, is that you did work for it, so no one can take it from you, versus when people give you shit, they can take it from you at any second. I heard some not I heard I was thinking this yesterday. I was thinking I seen somebody, I don't know who it was, but I seen somebody, they got a cosign from somebody, like I don't know, like when artists and shit, like when an artist who maybe is not as known partners with a bigger artist, and they get a cosign from that artist, so now that the bigger artist audience is like fucking with the smaller artist. And I was thinking to myself, like, a cosign really don't mean shit. I seen somebody get a cosign. Like, I seen this artist I never um seen before because a bigger artist posted them. And it made me think to myself, like, damn, a cosign don't mean shit. Like, if you don't have your own, a cosign is nothing. If you don't have your own audience, if you don't have your own flavor, if you don't have your own shit that you selling, a cosign is nothing. You can get a cosign and it won't mean a damn thing, because the people fucking with you only fucking with you because they like that person. So they're fucking with you. It's conditional. It's conditional love. They don't fuck with you because they fuck with you. They fuck with you because they fuck with them. And I always thought, like, if I could just get a cosign, it would just change my life. But it don't mean shit. Like, you gotta be real. You gotta stand on whatever the fuck you got, and that has to be enough. But that goes back to what I just said about nobody could take it from you. When you got a cosign and you got this and you got that, people could say, well, I did this and I did that and da 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 da. But when you build some shit by yourself, can't know, like, and it does give you a different type of confidence. I don't think it's cocky. I don't. How crazy is it for people to throw you to the wolves, right? How crazy is that for people to throw you to the wolves, not help you, and then when you come back and all them wolves is your bitches and they go crazy about you or whatever, or you just okay, you solid, and you like, yeah, I'm good. How crazy is it for those same people to call you cocky? Or are you bragging? Y'all are bitches. Like, seriously, like, that's not how shit go. Like, but that's how people act, because they want to be responsible for your growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to be able to say, oh, I did this, oh, I did that, oh, I did, oh, I helped her do this, I helped her. Bitch, you ain't did nothing. But people know it. People know that deep down inside. But yeah, the cosign don't mean nothing. And I'm all over the place because I have like different things I want to say. But the fear of success, I have people come up to me all the time, and off the rip, they know exactly what I do. Before I open my mouth, before sometimes they don't even ask me. They'll just be like, "Oh, are you a?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, how you know?" And they'll be like, "I don't know. You just look like it." And for the past year, it's really only been like the past year and a half because I just decided what I want to do with my life at 24. Last year I decided. I have it in my journal. Like when I wrote it down cuz I had been going back and forth and but I wrote it down in my journal when I decided like this is my path. This is where I'm going to go. This is what I want to do and this is who I want to become. So it's only been about a year and a half. This past year alone, so many people have just correctly assumed that that's who I am and that's what I do. And that further validates that it's the right path. It's what I'm supposed to do. Like, you know what I mean? It's because it's so crazy that people, I don't even really talk about what I do a lot. But for people, strangers on the street to be like, "Are you yeah, you look like it. Yeah, I don't know, I could just tell." It's almost as if it's stamped on my chest. That's how I feel. I feel like the energy is stamped on me. And I feel like I feel like it's been stamped on me since I was a kid. Because when I was a very little child, like young, like 5, 6, 7, I knew what I wanted to do then. Now I got caught up in the world, as do most of us. And my dreams started to morph into what I thought was more realistic. When I was like 9, 10, I wanted to be a veterinarian. Side note, side story. I wanted to be a veterinarian from like elementary school to like middle school. Yeah, I wanted to be a veterinarian because I could talk to animals. I 100% believed I could talk to animals. And then I seen Dr. Dolittle. And I was like, that's me. Like, I can talk to animals. I loved animals. When I was I still love animals. But when I was a little bitty kid, I loved animals. And I would talk to animals. And it's not like I would talk to them because it's more telepathic. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I can look in their eyes and, like, they understand me. That's besides the point. Once I realized what veterinarians do, I said, oh, hell no. See, what I really wanted to be as a kid was like a dog whisperer or like an animal whisperer. I wanted to be one of those people. When I learned that veterinarians be cutting off testicles and giving them shots, I was like, oh, fuck no, I don't want to do that. Why would I want to harm them? I don't want to do surgery. I just want to talk to them, So, but my point, I brought that up because that's around the time I gave up on my initial dreams. It's like I'm going to be a vet because I did have such a close connection to animals, but that's not what I came down here wanting to do. But I feel like since a young child, it's been stamped on me, and the more I step into it, the brighter the stamp gets. Like you could just feel it. And if I'm being honest with you, I know I'm destined for success. So I really don't have no reason to fear failure. I don't feel fear. I don't. I've honestly been successful in everything I've done. The only reason I'm not further along is because I stopped. Everything I have ever done, I was successful in. When I was in college, I had a high GPA until I said, fuck it. When I had a business, I was selling lashes before it was popular to sell lashes. No, I wasn't just selling lashes. I was selling lashes before it was popular, before bitches knew you could just go to AliExpress and get a couple $100 for. I was doing it before, and I was making money. My point is, all the things I've never failed. I've never failed. I've never really failed. I've never really oh, this just not working. I've never really failed. Even when I had my podcast, it was going good until I just stopped doing it. Every time, it's not that I fail, I just stop. That's what it is. I've never failed that shit. I just kind of stop. I just kind of give up, or I get bored with shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I want to do something else. That's all it's ever been. It's never been a question of failure for me. So now I'm taking my mind off of that because I've been focused on that for so long. Because I believe that's what my issue was. I believed that I had a fear of failure. I don't have a fear of failure. I have a fear of success. I have a fear of responsibility. I have a fear of expectation. I have a fear of standing on what I have to stand on, what I know I have to stand on. It's like destiny almost. It's like, you know, your destiny. You know the stories where the knight like goes out and he knows he has to like what's that story? The story of, it's not Osai. What is his name? Demi. What is his name? I read it in high school. The journey of, it's with an O. It's with an O. I keep wanting to say Poseidon. It's not Poseidon. It's like the story of it's not Olympus. What is his name? Odemian or something. The story of I don't know, but it's this old like Greek mythological story where he goes on this journey all around the world and come back to his wife. Olympian. What the fuck is his name? It's not Poseidon. It's not Poseidon. It's not Olympian. Odysseus. There's something of Odysseus. It's not Odysseus, but it's something like that. It sounds like that. Opium. What is his name? Fuck, I can't remember. I'm gonna look that story up though, cause I was actually very intrigued. I didn't really like Shakespeare and the Romeo and Juliet arc, but that story of whatever when he made them travels, I really like that story. But like that where he knew he had this mission he had to accomplish, and he knew this journey was going to be long, but he knew he had to do it. That's what I feel like. I feel like I know I have this extremely long, hard journey ahead of me, but I have to do it, because if I don't, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die sad and depressed and miserable. And I might still be sad and depressed and miserable on that journey, but I'm going to be able to look back and understand why I had to go through all those things. Versus if I don't do it, I'm going to just be sad. And I'm going to have no meaning to my life. If I touch other people, if other people see me, if I connect with other people, if I help other people, at least my suffering was for nothing. At least it wasn't for nothing. At least something came out of it. Versus if I just sit at home and sulk and live under my expectation and live under my desire, and I don't help people and I don't reach people, and I'm still depressed and I'm still sad. The fuck is the point of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but yeah, I do have a fear of success because it's well, let me stop saying that. I had a fear of success. I don't fear it no more. Fuck it. It ain't nothing to fear but fear itself. I did have a fear of success, but I feel like it's stamped. And the universe, me, myself, life, the world, God, whatever, it knows what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's really just waiting on me to do it. It ain't even like, it's actually nothing in my way. It's actually nothing in my way but me. Because everybody around me is nice to me. When I'm in that environment, you know what I'm saying? Outside of that environment, it's assholes, it's bitches, duh. But when I'm in that environment, everyone is like, oh, we want to see this. Like, they're literally pushing me towards it. And it's crazy because I resisted so much. I resisted so much. Because I feel it so deeply inside. It's so strong. And I'm so scared of it. But I feel it, and it's stamped. I am stamped by the stars. It's stamped. And it's like, I just need to let it use me. Literally, I just need to stop being so... I want to cry. I've been crying But I just need to stop being so focused on this 3D, this physical body, and let it be the vessel that it's supposed to be. Because I'm not this body. I'm just using this body to deliver a message. That's it. So I'm finna go because I am crying.